Welcome back, guys. Thanks for joining me for another beer review. Now this is one from Krakow in Poland. This is still Tuesday. Recently just uploaded a bit of a beer haul that I got from Krakow. I've drunk one of the beers, didn't review it, so this is going to be my actual first review from Krakow and the beers we got. Now I'm not sure how you say the brewery, I'm not sure how good this light is going to be for you to see the name of the brewery, but I will put something up in the video, maybe like you're watching this now or whatever, or as I'm talking about it, a little thing will come up on the screen and I'll try and show you the name of the brewery. You'll definitely see it in the description. Anyway, so it's one that I picked up from Carrefour, which is just behind us on the corner, a French supermarket, got lots of Polish sort of craft beer. And the one we are looking at, I'm going to try and sort of say it, or I'll spell it. Browar, Wawrzyniec, Wawrzyniec, or Wawrzyniec, or Wawrzyniec, I don't know. But this is their number 3, and it's an IPA. This coming at about just over £2. Don't know if you can see very well there. The light's not ideal for where I got the camera, but I will make sure I put thing up on the screen, and obviously I'll get the brewery right in the description. It's a 500ml bottle, it's an IPA, it's coming in at 6.2% ABV. All their labels are sort of like that. So I've done the Pilsner before. I've got to admit, I wasn't very keen on it. It did sort of change a little bit as I worked my way down it, but it did have very much sort of like a British sort of feel about it. Anyway, we're going to look at this one. On the back, it's got 3 for alcohol out of 5, and I don't understand the other things. So it's a bit of a shit show of a review. I borrowed a Zivic glass from downstairs in the bar. I'm going to pause the video now because I've got to get this top off, and I don't have a bottle opener. So the next time you see me, I'll come back and I'll have this beer open. Right, we are back. Now, I will show you the bottle crown. I don't know how much of that you can see, or if you know how to say it, but we've just got that off. I'm a tight ass, considering I spent all this money on beer and the holiday. I'm too tight to spend £5 on a bottle opener to use half a dozen times. So a spoon always comes in handy. Anyway, let's stop talking. Let's get this beer into a glass and see what we get. My wife's just gone out for a fag, as it happens. That's why I'm in here, and it probably sounds a little bit hollow. But yeah, I've enjoyed it so far in Krakow. There's some great bars, a lot of craft beer around Krakow as well, and I'm really impressed with it. And the prices aren't too major. They really aren't too major. I went to a place called Beer Street, and I had a 500ml glass, more or less a pint, of a double IPA. 8.3%, and I think it coming at £4.20, so a bargain. And like I say, these were just over £2. Anyway, let's stop talking. Beer in a glass, there we go. What you're seeing on the camera, yeah, it looks a little bit darker your side, but it's sort of like an amber looking beer, slightly off white head, just about a finger ahead. No real carbonation going up, but it looks like an IPA, doesn't it? And that's what this is. Like I say, 6.2%. Can't read the writing on the back either. I did show you that little chart, but that's writing because obviously it's all in Polish. So I'm going to give it a swirl. We'll have a sniff and see what we get. Very malty. It's got very much a British traditional sort of IPA feel about it. Big malty backbone. A little bit of hoppiness. Maybe a little bit of grapefruit, a little pithy note. Mango. Yeah, it smells quite robust. You could say it's maybe got a little bit of orange marmalade. It's got that little bit of a West Coast feel, you could say. And being as I've said West Coast, should we have a sniff, see if I get any pine resinous? Maybe a little hint of it. Anyway, talking rubbish now, or I'm talking a lot, let's say. Let's dive in on that brewery's IPA and their number 3, shall we say. That's what we'll call it. Cheers everyone. Cheers Krakow. Great beers here. Let's dive in, give it a go. Cheers. Right, first impressions. Not a mind blower. Certainly not a mind blower. Feels sort of British, but also sort of very nice as well. Just a good solid sort of IPA, I'm going to say. And for like, what, £2? Just over £2 for a 500ml, 6.2%. You're not going to argue too much. Anyway, let's go in again. Do the stuff I do. Now the body of this beer, it's a nice easy going body. Certainly not thin. I'm going to say it's medium bodied. I was maybe expecting something a little bit heavier because of the ABV, but I don't think the body is really a problem. It's that little bit lighter, which gives it a nice drinkability it's going to, and it's not going to weigh you down too much, so I can't knock it there. The other thing that I noticed whilst drinking this, very, very, very smooth. Carbonation, minimal. Literally you just get the slightest of buzzes across the palate with carbonation. Really, really smooth, like I said. Slides down the hatch, easy. Excuse me if I have to burp. And if you can see just on the side there, that's our tea. Actually got 2 of these French stick pizza things. This is said, oh, you're going to need 2. Oh, I haven't even eaten one yet. They're massive. Anyway, let's crack on. Something else I just noticed there. Beer's really smooth. Liquid's really very soft. Really nice in the mouth. I think the water actually in Krakow is of really good quality. Nice and smooth, like I say. On the taste, very much traditional feel. It's definitely got that traditional sort of backbone to this, with that little craft edge. You could even say along the lines of sort of like Goose Island, Lagunitas sort of thing, if you like. Some malty, sort of gives it a fullness. There's a maltiness that gives it a fullness. Subtle sweetness, bitterness. The wife's just come in with a loo roll, God knows why, because I swear we got some left. Or we did the last time I went. So maybe she's used it all up, I don't know. Yeah, malty, slight sweetness, bit of a grapefruit note going on, pithy, gentle bitterness. Orange marmalade, a little bit of mango maybe sort of going on. Definitely got a West Coast feel to it. Slight resinous as well. But it's a decent beer, 6.2%. Get a touch of the ABV. I wouldn't say it's massive. Yeah, pretty decent for £2, I think, or fractionally over £2. I don't think you can argue. An IPA that is good solid stuff, 6.2%, just over £2. It's got to be worth a go. So if you do come out to Poland and you're in Krakow, which there's a good chance anyone that comes over to Poland is going to visit Krakow, it seems to be the place to go, and you see that, give that a go. Solid beer, you can't argue with the price, and it's nice enough. And would I drink it again? I would actually. Pretty damn decent, along with quite a few IPAs that I've had actually in some of the bars. So yeah, for me, gets the thumbs up. Where are we? Gets the thumbs up. My wife's there, she's put me right off now, looking at me. Put your clothes back on. There we go. Yeah, give it a go. If you've seen it, or if you see it, give it a go. If you've had it before, let me know your thoughts. That's it. Thank you all for watching. She's standing there ready to drop her pants. It'll be right off. Hope you've enjoyed it, and I'll see you again soon for another one. No, not there.